today I went on a walk. So I kind of by accident came across a route that was like 9 kilometers and had signs that guided you along the way. And I thought, you know, why not? 9 kilometers is really doable. Seems fun. And it was. But the route was extremely confusing. They said like, yeah, this is a route for the entire family. And the signs are really close apart, close together. So you can very easily tell which way to go. This is not true. Every single time I came to an intersection, I had to sort of guess where to go. And I guessed right because I looked at the map of the route beforehand and I sort of knew where I was and like where to go. But it was just very weird to me that they didn't put the signs up at the intersections themselves, but later on. And kind of near the end, or like the halfway point, I guess, there was one sign that pointed to the left. So I was like, okay, there's one way to go. Basically, I had to go straight on a little bit further and then go to the left. And no signs there. So I walked on to the next intersection, which was a pretty big roundabout, lots of cars, lots of bikes. No signs anywhere. Okay, so I walked back to the part that I knew, and I was like, you know, that's a nice walk to. Along the route I go, and there's a fucking sign. In completely the opposite direction that I was supposed to go in. It said to go to the right, and there wasn't a road to the right, or at least I thought. I'm like, should I follow this, or should I just keep going the way I was going, and at least I'll know I'll get home, right? But I was in an adventurous mood, so I went along with it. Across the street, and no routes. So I go, okay, I'll keep following the road that I was going on. Except then I looked back and I saw a field. Is that perhaps the route they mean? I was like, okay, but it's in the same direction. I know this place, so I know that if I go across the fields, I'll end up where I need to go, more or less. I do that for half an hour or something, no signs along that half an hour route. At the very end, there was a sign. So I guess I did go the right way. But then I completely don't fucking understand what that sign at the very end of the route was doing that said go to the left. Because there's no way to get to where I was, that field that I was talking about, from there. Except the route that I was going in, which is completely backwards and not the route to the left. I hope this story makes sense. But what the fuck? Like, yeah, this is for the entire family. If your family enjoys getting lost every half hour and gets anxious about where to go next and if they actually picked the right direction. Sounds like you took a wrong turn but still ended up at the right place somehow. I kind of doubt it. I think that the signs are just incorrect. But also, like, the route is very confusing, yeah. And then also, like, those fields sort of stop very close by where I live. So I sort of skipped the rest of the route and just walked home. However, that's not where the sign was pointing at. The sign was pointing straight on for way longer, I think, across more fields. So that's what I want to do next time. From here, go to that point and take the other fields and then see if I can follow the route from there. And I guess I'll go back at some point and check at the end of there where the hell that sign goes, if I can make more sense of it. It was a nice route, though, I have to say. I went through fields and I walked a large part by the river here. And there was another walk I did a couple of days ago. But that was by the highway a lot. Like, there's a biking path along the highway. So walking there was nice because on the one side you had the river, but on the other there was a river of cars, which made a lot of noise. Those fields that I was talking about now that I was walking through at the end, they are on the other side of the river, so you don't get the cars that much, and it just seems quieter. As in, you know, nature seems quieter and more expansive, and it is also actually legit quieter. I think I did 10 kilometers all in all. I was gone for like 2.5 hours. Also, there is a cattle farm here, a dairy farm, I guess you would say, that sells fresh milkshakes and fresh ice cream made from their own milk. And it was on the route, so at the end, walking here, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the milkshake. So I had a really good walk, and then I had a milkshake as the cherry on top. It was very nice, not gonna lie. And after doing a walk for that long, something creamy and sweet really hits the spot. It was good, yeah. It was like soft ice, you know? Soft serve, I guess the actual word is. But it did have something a little creamier and a little bit more flavor. I guess Like, I guess they legit make it of their own milk. Milkshake would probably be perfect then, dude. Milkshakes are so good. Even now, I'm kind of tempted to, like, go back. It's 5 minutes walk from here and just get one. They're open from, like, 8 to 10, and it's self-serve. So you don't even have to talk to someone. You just throw some money in there and you get a milkshake. We should go there next time I visit. We should. Maybe we can do the same route and see if we can figure out, like, where the fuck to go. I have, like, a theory that they point to the left because they want you to cross to the other side of the road and then walk back there. But again, put up an extra sign or something. It makes no sense. It was fun, though. I mean, all in all, yeah, it did feel a bit like an adventure. And it was good.
A friendly face.
All these people are so fake.
Are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had
And what the hell does she mean, friendly face?
all day. I've been
I'm literally a reptile.
in